About 2 days ago, I had a conversation with one of my brothers, and he reminded me of something that I thought was really profound. He said, remember, you're not Superman. You're just an ordinary man doing what Superman does. I thought that was very important. In this video, I want to talk to all the men. I want to talk to the brothers, the fathers, the ones who bear the responsibility for the people around them, the ones who are trying to do what Superman does. And of course, it's not to exclude anybody else. If you happen to be a woman and you feel like this video is for you as well, then it's for you. But in my heart, I really want to reach out to all the men out there, because people often talk about men's mental health and we talk about, are men okay? Nobody cares about men. The truth is, as a man, you do have responsibilities. We can't get away from that. And we cannot pity men, right? We can't pity men. We can recognize it, but we don't have to pity them. Even me as a man, I've got some responsibilities and I don't want pity. The acknowledgement is great. The recognition is great for what I do, for the responsibility that I bear. But I don't want pity. Nobody has to feel sorry for me. I'm a man. It's what I'm supposed to do. And this might offend some people, but I really do believe in this idea that a man has to be a man, right? And I don't know what being a man means to you, but I can tell you right now that for the most part, for a lot of people, it means that when other people are crumbling around you, you have to be the one that stands strong. But the conflict is in this though. Even though you are doing what Superman does, you are not Superman, my friend. You are not the man of steel. You can't break. You don't shoot laser beams out of your eyes. You cannot fly. You're limited by the same things that limit other human beings. But again, I want to say to you, I'm not saying this because I want to feel sorry for you as a man. I really do believe that as a man, you have those responsibilities and you got to carry what you have to carry. But it's not to say that we can't acknowledge the fact that you need to take care of yourself. You need to make sure that all is well with you, which was what sparked the conversation with me and my brother. Shout out Cams. Which is what sparked the conversation, because as a man, you have to take care of yourself. And he asked me the question. He said, you're always checking on other people. Who checks on you? Who says, is P okay? Are you good? What's going on with you? And you realize that you don't have a lot of that as a man. You don't have a lot of people who do that. Is that wrong? Is that right? Is it okay? How do I feel about it? That's really irrelevant. But the point is, it made me realize that ultimately my life then becomes my responsibility. My well-being becomes my responsibility. I have to carry myself as if I am an ordinary man, not as if I am Superman. Realizing that I have Superman's duties, but I am an ordinary man. So I have to carry myself as an ordinary man. When I need to rest, I need to rest. I need to take care of myself. I need to feed myself well. I need to have some brothers around me that are going to make sure that they keep me in check, that I can talk to, that I can confide in. We had a conversation with one of my friends not so long ago, then saying, listen, when you go out there and you've got these women depending on you, you've got to be strong, man. You've got to be strong. You can't be breaking down to the point where they feel like they cannot break down. But when we sit here and it's just us, man, we don't care. We don't care. You can go ahead and cry. You can go ahead and break down. Do whatever it is that you need to let it out. But we want to say to you that as a man, when you are there, you got to hold it, man. You got to hold it. You got to make sure that the people around you don't feel like they're in trouble, that they don't feel hopeless, right? So with that being said, I'm saying to you right now, as a man, and again, if you happen to not be a man and you feel like this is for you, and I guess so, just because you have Superman's duties does not mean that you are Superman. So what do you have to do to take care of yourself? What do you have to do? How are you taking care of yourself spiritually? Are you taking care of yourself physically? Are you making sure that none of these outside stresses get to you internally? When you need a break, do you pause? all of these expectations that you have on yourself, I know you want to do great things and you want to do this and you want to do that, then I want to say to you, let me say once again, we need more men that will assume responsibility. We need more men that will assume that, yes, I do need to do what Superman does. Otherwise, nobody else will do it. But I cannot act as if I am a man of steel, because I'm not a man of steel. I'm an ordinary man, and I have to take care of myself as if I'm an ordinary man. So whatever that means for you, if it means to start meditating again, which I do all the time, if it means begin to journal, put your thoughts down so that you can get them out of here and organize them in front of you, do that. If you need to begin to pray again, you need to pray. You got to talk to some people. If you got to have a tribe of brothers around you, you need that. Let me say this. This is very important. As a man, you need that. You need a family of men around you that are holding you accountable, taking care of you. The people that you can talk to, who can relate to what you are going through. You need that. You got to go to the counseling, therapy, which I don't do. I don't go to therapy or anything like that. But I would never discourage anybody else from it. I would never say to anybody else, don't do that. So you gotta do what you have to do, right? Allow the people in your life to be there for you. Allow even the women in your life, the mothers, the wives, the sisters, right, the friends. Just because they don't get it, they do know what it means to be an ordinary human being, though. They do know what it means to be mortal. So they might not get the fact that you have to carry this responsibility and this burden, but they get what it's like to be a human being. So allow them, put yourself in a position where you have to be taken care of, where you have to be well. Do that for yourself. And with that being said, that is just my reminder from me to you. Remember, you are not Superman. You're just an ordinary man having to do what Superman does as an ordinary man. All right, as you can see, I was just on a walk and I wanted to do this video. So let me know how you feel about this form of content. Let me know how you feel about this, me outside just taking this little stroll. Maybe you prefer this, or maybe you just want me to go sit down again, or you want both. I don't know. You just let me know whatever it is. And once again, as well, in the comment section, let me know what it is that you want to hear me talk about, some of the topics that you want me to touch on, whether you want me to speak more on this subject or on something else. Just leave it right there in the comment section. And don't forget, subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend, share it with a man in your life. And I'll see you again on the next video.